What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri zone. Welcome back to a transfer update, and it's quote-unquote heating up in terms of rumors, but not really any big-time moves, I would say, like real moves. And to top it off, it's not the moves we should be actually going for. We are moving to bring in attackers, potentially shipping out Vlahovic in January. That's kind of the talk right now. And there's actually nothing. And when I say nothing, absolutely nothing when it comes to like legit news on a defender, which we desperately need since last September, basically. And the Copa kind of showed again why we need a defender, and we are not even close to signing a defender right now. But we apparently are focusing on doing something in the attack, which is needed potentially. However, that backline needs help, and Giuntoli is doing everything but helping that backline right now. But before we get into it, as always, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, bell notification, hit that bell as well. But yeah, let's talk about what is not happening / what is potentially happening. So the big news, or the stories right now, all involve three names. It's Vlahovic, it's Zirkzee, and it's Colomwani from PSG. Those are the three names that are kind of dominating the last 24 hours or so. So it's kind of a triangle where we are in for Colomwani, so are Tottenham. We are only in for him if we are able to get him on a loan. That's that, because I think PSG want around 45 million euros. We're not willing to pay that. Tottenham potentially are willing to pay that, but that's more of a, if you are willing to let him go on a loan, we might try to do a deal. The same goes for Zirkzee, where it's like there are talks with Man U. I think everybody confirmed that right now with his agent, with Man U, whatever, that we want Zirkzee on loan with an option. Man U want an obligation. Ruben Amorim came out saying that he's trading hard. I want him to be in the part. Forget about that part. The coach is not coming out and saying, unless they all agree that he wants to leave, like Danilo, a player with absolutely no value, then you can say, it's done, we'll find a solution. But with Zirkzee, they paid a lot of money for him. They're not coming out saying, Ruben Amorim is not coming out saying, yeah, he's shit for us, he's not playing well, he's not training well, we want him out, but yeah, we want the money. Nobody's going to pay that money if you put out that type of vibe out there. So forget what Ruben Amorim has said. His actions speak everything, basically. He subbed him out 30 minutes into the game when he was not even close to being the main problem last couple of days, a couple of days ago. However, that is all loan with options, and you're like, how is that possible then? Well, it's possible because Vlahovic, he's getting closer and closer to leave this club. And with closer, I mean not even in January. I know that's a talk right now that reports are suggesting that we're offering him for Zirkzee, we're offering, or PSG are interested in signing him in January, so we can, maybe potentially do a deal with them for Colomwani, or just Arsenal interested in Vlahovic, so on. I've seen the reports of, what was it? Was it from Dazan or Sport Media said, saying he was smiling after Milan equalized? Like, all things you should forget, weird stories about hotel rooms, which come from absolutely the most garbage sources out there. People who actually got locked up, putting out stuff. If you want to waste your time and get involved in those things, then fine. But all these things are just pushing aside, pushing you away from what's evident. He's not good enough right now, and the club, the money he's on is too much, and it's probably difficult to find a deal. That's it. There will come out stories that will make you say, get him out of this club. We've seen him before with Dybala and Chiesa, just that's how it works, I guess. Just focus on what's happening on the pitch and the contract situation, and you can do 1 + 1 = 2, and it becomes more difficult that he signs a new deal. Now, do I think he's going to leave in January? No. Would I be shocked? Not really, but I don't think that's the case. If you bring in Zirkzee, I saw the debate of, he's not a 30 goal season type of player, nor is Vlahovic. He's proven he's not that type of player. So are you going to lose a lot? Let's say you move on Vlahovic in January and you bring in Zirkzee. Are you going to lose a lot of goals? No, because he's not scoring a lot of goals for Vlahovic right now. Should we go for a player who scores a lot of goals? Yes. But that's impossible in January. You're not going to find that in January. It's just not going to happen. It's too limited of time. Even if you identified a player to do that, he's probably not leaving his current club. So it's not possible. I don't think the club is going for Zirkzee with the idea of, oh, he's going to replace Vlahovic. I think it's more of an idea of, it gives us a different solution, it gives us different options, it gives us something different we can kind of use throughout the season. And then next summer, we will figure it out. On top of that, remember when Giuntoli said, what was it? The last 2 weeks of December, he said, oh, at the end of December, Milik is coming back in training. And I said, forget about it. It's impossible. Now he has a setback, a muscle injury. Even without that setback, he was not back. He's not back. He won't be back. Even if he comes back, he cannot stay fit. It's pointless. Milik is just a waste of space right now. You cannot rely on a player like Milik. Not now, not in the future. You're shipping him out in the summer. He's done at the club, and he should be done. Even if he was fit, these players are not good enough. You move him on. So you only have Vlahovic. So I get the idea of trying to get somebody else in. However, that backline is in trouble. It's in trouble. We're playing McKennie left back. That's what's happening right now. You're still playing Savona, who came from Serie C, is doing well, but like for standards type of conversations, whatever you want to call it, that's the players you have. You have a Kalulu who has very good moments, have very bad moments. You have a Gatti who has good moments and has just Gatti moments, and proves why these are not players that, you know, if you want to be at the top again, these are the players that are going to get you there. They just need help. Besides of the quality as well, just the numbers wise, the games coming up, the amount of games coming up, and we know we do not have subs. Like we have two center backs right now, Kalulu and Gatti. That's it. If one of them goes down, you don't have an quote unquote natural, real center back right now. You might say Savona, whatever, but you don't have a natural center back. And Giuntoli is doing absolutely nothing. Like we're not even a step closer to signing a center back, even though he knew since the start of October, mid-November, whatever, that he needed center backs. It's the first week of January is gone, and we're sitting here with the same issue. It's actually crazy and ridiculous that nobody is putting any heat on. Like the media is all focusing on Motta and this and that, but the focus should be he lost two center backs or two defenders, and he still has not got a replacement in, not even close to getting a replacement. This is actually crazy. The games we're entering, we're playing every 3 days with tough games coming up, and he's bringing in nobody. The focus apparently is now on the striker. That for me is absolutely mind-boggling. There is no time. He had all the time in the world to get the deals done. He hasn't done that, and for me, he's failing. Like, he's not helping the team. He's not helping Motta. He's just not helping the club at all at this moment in time. It's a weird situation. But that's it, you know, no updates on center backs, no real updates, you know, all the fringe type of news, it's irrelevant, brush that aside, because there's nothing really concrete. It's all about Zirkzee, Vlahovic, and Colomani right now. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about the latest news, and do you believe Vlahovic could potentially end up leaving in January? And yeah, like the video, subscribe, and I will speak to you guys later tonight for a live show, so stay tuned for that one as well. Ciao.